my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 10, the grand finale, the finale of finales for this unboxing, this crazy unboxing, which started out with me getting 5 big boxes, which I was shocked that it was that many boxes. And it's down to this last video. It's been a long journey for me. For you, it's just like one video every day, but this has been a long journey. So this part is actually just my Heritage Auctions wins. The collection that I got from Heritage Auctions was something I bought back in beginning of February, where they had a huge claim sale. Not claim sale, but auction for Matt Baker artwork and comics. And I was shocked. All the books that they had were just like every Matt Baker you can imagine, like all of his big grails. Some really hard books to find, and I managed to snag a few of them. So I was quite happy. And so there's that. I basically called them in advance because I knew that I couldn't afford the books. I really just couldn't afford them. So I called them in advance and said, hey, look, I don't think I can afford these books, but can we do a payment plan? And they said, yeah, we can do a payment plan. So I did a payment plan to pay for these books. So I've been paying every month since February to pay for these books. So it was a pretty big sale. I'll show you how many books it is. It is all these ones. And there's just one that I'll save for the very end. That is a major grail. But all these books are pretty awesome books. Okay, so let me get in here. They wrap it quite well because they are expensive books. And we're going to start out with America's Best Comics. I'm actually going to take it out of the wrap here, the plastic case. Here, so you can see it a bit better. This is an Alex Schomburg cover. Okay, I'm going to put it right there. It's a nice Alex Schomburg Miss Mask cover. So this is America's Best Comics number 29. Just a really great cover. I really like this version of Miss Mask, a bit more sexy. Her original costume was much more or a lot less, I should say, a lot less revealing, but this is much more skimpy. And then we got the Black Terror there as well. This is a great Alex Schomburg cover. So yeah, so that's America's Best Comics number 29 from 1949. And we got a whole bunch more here. Okay. a lot of wrapping. Okay, the next one is Women Outlaws number 4 from 1949. And this is actually a major key. A lot of people don't realize how important this book is, but it is a major key. It is a restored copy. I have, Apparent A, which is amateur. This is an old slab, so yeah, it doesn't say what level of restoration. The restoration includes small amount of color touch, piece added, tear seals, spine splits, sealed, reinforced off-white pages. Okay, so what they're referring to, I'm not sure what they're referring to. I'm trying to look to see where the pieces were added and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at it. But let me see. And I'll show you the back as well. But I don't see anything in terms of restoration. Maybe some glue. I'm not sure. They usually would say it's glue. I'm not sure. Okay, but point is, it's restored. It is restored. It is what it is. I got this for a good price, so I can't really complain. But this is a major key. It doesn't say, like the old CGC slab doesn't say, but it is the first published artwork by Wally Wood. So Wally Wood, this is the first time he got published in a comic was this book, Women Outlaws #4. So yeah, just kind of a major book for that reason. Like Wally Wood's considered one of the greats of the Golden Age. So to have his first artwork is kind of cool, kind of cool. And speaking of greats from the Golden Age, this next book is another great artist from the Golden Age. This is Bill Ward, and this is a Love Diary #1. Let me open it up, get it out of the plastic for you. Let's look here, so I can show it a bit better. This is a reasonably good grade, a mid-grade copy. So Diary Love #1, and this is Bill Ward. I thought it was a really great cover by Bill Ward. So just a really nice one. I thought it was really quite beautiful. So that's from 1949. And let's see if I can. Okay. Next one is Haunted Thrills. This is Haunted Thrills #14. And I'll also take this one out of the plastic wrap. One sec here. This is a nice pre-code horror cover, just a really great Good Girl art cover as well, where you got this creature coming through the, I don't know if it's a swimming pool or some kind of water or something, and he's grabbing the girl. She's wearing the red dress, as always. So it's Robert Hayward Webb art. It's really great cover. Nice classic pre-code horror elements with the girl and the monster grabbing her from behind. Okay, next. Oh, wait, there's some raw comic in here. Don't want to forget that. This is a really interesting one. This is Superman #57. Nice yellow cover. This is kind of a cool one because it's where Lois Lane gets Superman's powers. And it's interesting because it's almost like a prototype for Supergirl. So just a interesting book. This is Lois Lane on the cover there, dressed like Superman. And, in this issue, Lois can do everything Superman can do. Featuring Man of Steel, Every Man a Superman, The Menace of the Machine Men, The Son of Superman. Three thrillers inside. So it's a really great book. Kind of a minor key for Superman. This is Superman #57. Okay, and the next book is Zoot, and this is Zoot #8. Nice Jack Kamen cover, I believe. Oh, actually Matt Baker cover. Sorry, this was from the Matt Baker sale. So Matt Baker cover. And actually, some of the things that you can sort of recognize from Matt Baker is the way he does his hair. It's always this kind of intricate very flowy hair. That's very Matt Baker style. Um, so yeah, so this is Zoot number 8 from 1947. Just a really great Rula cover. That's Rula, the character. Just a really great, sexy, kind of good girl art cover. So this is Matt Baker cover and art, and yeah, from 1947. Okay, and okay, we're gonna get into some more Matt Baker. So Matt Baker was considered one of the greats of the Golden Age. He actually died really young, though. He was only in his 50s when he died, early 50s. And this is one of his classic characters. This is Fighting Marines number 3, and this is the first or second appearance, I should say, of Canteen Kate. That girl right there. So second appearance of Canteen Kate, Fighting Marines number 3. And just and it says Canteen Kate story, Matt Baker cover and art. So Matt Baker cover. And this is from 1951. So this would be like Vietnam, not Vietnam, Korean War kind of cover. So this is Fighting Marines number 3. And that's the big thing about it, is that it's Canteen Kate's second appearance. I'm trying to zoom in so you can really see Canteen Kate. That's kind of a major book. And we got another major book. Ooh. This is, I want to take it out of the plastic. They always put the slabs in like these very thick plastic cases just to protect the slabs. So this is Famous Crimes from the Police Files, number 2. This is also another Fox Syndicate book, features Syndicate. This is kind of a very famous cover because it is you know, a lingerie panel, or you know, a bit of a sexy cover. And it's, I think it was Jack Kamen, no, Louise Ravelli, or Louis Ravelli cover. So, but just a really great cover. Sexy lingerie cover. So, crime never pays. So, yeah. Oh no, boys! I mean it. I didn't mean it. Get over here. Get it over with, Mike. Sing ya rotten stooling sing. So they're gonna kill this poor girl that maybe told too much. Okay. So I showed the second appearance of Canteen Kate. Well, Canteen Kate had her own series. It only lasted 3 issues. And this next book is one of those 3. So I actually have the complete, I had 1 and 2 already. And this is actually my favorite of the 3 covers. This is Canteen Kate number 3. And the cool thing about the Canteen Kate books is you'd have Matt Baker's signature on the cover. It was very rare for artists in the Golden Age to have their signature on the covers of comics. So that just shows you what the status of Matt Baker was, that he was well known by this point. Matt Baker was, as I said, one of the greats of the Golden Age. So this is Canteen Kate number 3. Nice copy of it. Cream to off-white pages. Matt Baker cover and art. Used in Pop, last issue. So this is the last issue of the run. As I said, it only ran 3 issues. I didn't realize it was used in Pop. Now, if you're not familiar with POP, POP stands for Parade of Pleasure, and it was basically similar to The Seduction of the Innocent, where it was criticizing comics for their negative effect on the youth and on society in general. Pop was more about society in general, not necessarily about juvenile delinquency, but just the corrosion or corruption of the American culture. So this was one of those evil books that's corrupting the minds of Americans. Matt Baker, art, and just a really great cover. I really like this one. Okay, so that's Canteen Kate number 3. And a few more. Okay, so this is, actually I showed this book in the previous unboxing, a previous part of unboxing, where I bought it really cheap, but that was a low grade copy. And this is a much higher grade copy, if I can get it out, of the same book. This is New Funnies number 126. Let me get it out of the plastic for you. Okay, it's actually in double plastic. Get rid of that. So this is it here. So really high grade. So 9.2, and it was really inexpensive actually. I got this for a really great price. This is the last appearance of Little 8-Ball. And this is just a major key because it is his last appearance, and he left under not so good circumstances. There was complaints about him being a racist character, and that there was a lot of pressure put on New Funnies to remove the character. So after this issue, they wrote a letter explaining why the character wasn't racist, but nobody wanted to hear it. So this is from 1947. It is a file copy as well, so it's got the pedigree of Dell. Yeah, so that's why it's such a high grade. It's really hard to find these New Funnies in high grade that aren't pedigrees, because it's just not many people save these books, especially these ones targeted towards kids, young kids. It's very rare that they were preserved. Okay, still a few more to go. We got a big one at the very end, but we got another one here. This is Amazing Adventures. Get this out of the plastic again. So Amazing Adventures, number 2, I believe. Yeah, number 2. This is a Ziff Davis one, and it's from 1951. And it's just a great painted cover. Bit of a good girl cover going on there, and a nice creepy monster as well. I just always liked this cover. I thought it was a really great cover. I'm trying to get the complete run of Amazing Adventures. I'm just missing one issue, actually. So this is Amazing Adventures number 2. Ziff Davis. Ziff Davis books are generally fairly affordable for the Golden Age, because I don't know why. They're great covers, but just not really appreciated for some reason. Okay. So I got 2 more books here, and then I have one Grail book at the end. One really big book. So we got this one. And let's see here, I gotta... Okay. And that's it. Okay, so the first one is Terrors of the Jungle, number 20. And this is from Star Publications, which was a publication created by L.B. Cole. And This is one of his better covers, actually. This is a very famous one with you know, the big octopus entangling these people, these three people, and it's just a really great LB Cole cover. So yeah, and it was the last one I needed to complete my collection of Terrors of the Jungle. So now I have a complete collection of Terrors of the Jungle, Horrors of the Jungle. There's like a whole, like, it was a bunch of titles, but it was all one series. I have them all now. This was the last one I needed. And it presents really, really well. This is Terrors of the Jungle number 20. Nice LB Cole cover. And then one more, and then I'm going to show a really big book at the end here. Okay, so one sec here. We got Farmer's Daughter. This is actually a series that commands some big money. I don't know why it's always so expensive. This is Farmer's Daughter number 3. This is from Stan Hall Publications from 1954. And I'm not sure who did the cover art. I'm not sure. But just a really great Good Girl art series. The panels inside were pretty fun as well. Very similar style. But, you know, the standard trope of the farmer's daughter and, you know, the traveling salesman. So it was a humor book, a lot of Good Girl art panels. Just a really great title. I have like only 2 issues from this run so far, but I think I have number 1 and number 3 now. So, but the farmers actually have 3 issues, and I think there's only 6 in total. So I'm almost there, almost got that complete as well. Okay, this next book is the Grail. This one is the most expensive book of this whole entire comic book haul. So this is the big book to kind of end this comic unboxing. I just gotta take it out of the plastic. And it is one that I've been super excited to get because it's working towards my Seduction of the Innocent collection. But it's also considered to be one of Matt Baker's greatest works ever. Some would debate whether this is his best one or one of the works on Seven Seas, or maybe Cinderella Love. Those are the big ones that people think about when they think about Matt Baker. But this is definitely one of the ones that people recognize as a big book for Matt Baker. And it just recently had a sale for a fairly high grade copy for about $500,000. So to give you a sense of how big of a book this is. And this is just a little bit lower grade, not much lower, but it is restored. So but it is a major book. This is Phantom Lady number 17. And this one was mentioned in the Seduction of the Innocent. And it was mentioned for the fact that of this cover. This cover was the reason it was mentioned in Seduction of the Innocent. And it's considered very salacious, I guess would be the word. You know, it's a headlight cover. It's very, you know, sexually provocative, especially if, you know, potentially kids are reading this. Maybe it'd be just too much for them to handle. So this is Phantom Lady number 17. It's just one of the great Matt Baker covers. Now, there is some controversy about whether or not Matt Baker did all of the art for this cover, because often when they would do the covers in the Golden Age, they would work together on the covers, and nobody was getting credit. They wouldn't say who did the cover or what, but you know, sometimes they would work together, and you get a little bit of different features. So some of this kind of reminds me of more like Al Felstein style. Another thing that would happen, though, in this can kind of lead more credence to the fact that it could be all Matt Baker, is that a lot of the time these artists were working very close to each other, and they would kind of mimic each other's art styles. So, but this is considered to be one of the great Matt Baker covers, and it's a classic bondage cover used in the Seduction Innocent Matt Baker cover and art. Now, you're probably wondering, why is it a purple label? Well, it was a small amount of color touch on cover. Spine split, sealed to cover. Cover cleaned, cover reinforced, staples cleaned. So once the staples are cleaned or the cover is cleaned, it is impossible to get it unrestored. You can't unclean a comic. It just doesn't work that way. But still, I'm happy with it. I don't mind that it's restored, because if it was not restored, this would be about $200,000 to $250,000 comic. So because it was restored, I was able to get it cheaper than a 0.5 grade. Doesn't make any sense, but that's the reality. So yeah, so just a really great book. I don't mind that it's restored if it's, going to present this well. I'll show you the back as well, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful copy. So Matt Baker's like sort of Grail book. This is Phantom Lady number 17. Just a really great book. I really love this book. So I was really excited to get this. So this is probably the best Good Girl art cover I can think of for the Golden Age. I just really like this one. So that's it. It's from 1948, by the way, as well. And that's it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this finale. Please give me your feedback in the comments below. And always please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help it out. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.